it's your group's Career Nicole. And today, we're going to have an entertaining presentation about one of the philosophies of education, which is Reconceptualism. But before we start, what is the common difference between fledglings and kittens? You wanna know what? Stay tuned to find out! So, what is Reconceptualism? This is one of the two progressive approaches in education when there is a shift of focus from teachers to students.
Progressive in the field of education is linked with the notion that students must be taught how to think and not rely on rote memorization. Reconceptualism aims for a learning environment which offers holistic development. To this end, Reconceptualism puts great importance on child-centeredness, diversity of learners, and equity. This philosophy of learning values interactions between students and collaborative work. If you will look at this picture, which was prepared by our logo architect, this explains what Reconceptualism is in a nutshell. The goal of Reconceptualism is a change towards pedagogy. The road symbolizes being learner-centered. Pedagogical theory and practice have progressed from a didactic teacher-centered approach to a child-centered approach in which the child creates meaning with a surging critical movement. Reconceptualized belief that child-centered education should not be limited to developmentally appropriate practice based on traditional theories of child development, but should continually be reassessed and reconstructed. As it is reassessed and reconstructed continually, the learners will grow on their own, which symbolizes the leaf. But in this part, that looks like people holding each other. The learners can be in group activities in which they will learn the cooperative skill. And lastly, the gear symbolizes holistic, which tells us the continuous momentum in learning and for learning. It motivates the learners to do their best to achieve the things that they want to achieve. This actually means that Reconceptualism is a philosophy where students learn by doing with the guidance of their teacher.
So, how will you describe our conceptualist teacher? And why is it called conceptualism? Choose a student to explain it to you.
Everyone, so as Nicholas mentioned, the conceptualism is great importance on child-centeredness, diversity of learners, and equity.
A conceptualist teacher is someone who can give these requirements justice. A conceptualist teacher recognizes that students are unique and that instruction must cater to individual needs. In the current learning setup, most teachers are reconceptualists, unlike traditionalists who put emphasis on lectures. Reconceptualists only facilitate learning. This means that they will not spoon-feed students with what they should learn, but rather provide them with necessary knowledge and let them make generalization from it.
Fun fact, do you know that teachers under conceptualism do not follow a consistent pedagogy? Maybe you are wondering, isn't that a bad thing? Definitely not.
According to William Ayers, in his research in contemporary curriculum thought way back 2002, said that teachers who follow his teaching philosophy are called reconceptualist teachers because they continuously revise their theories of education as well with their pedagogy based on what they discover inside the classroom. There is a need for interaction between teachers and students because it allows them to study how knowledge can be delivered across a variety of individuals, cultures, and contexts based on the diversity of their learners.
Now, it makes me wonder, what type of students does reconceptualism hope to produce? Any idea, Diana?
Thank you, Trisha. Hello, everyone. Actually, I know a thing or two about the qualities of students under conceptualism.
Due to interaction between students and teachers, they are referred to as active learners. They know how to self-regulate, evaluate their strategies,
and assess their strengths and weaknesses. To develop these skills, students are fond of collaborative work. They know how to cooperate and make use of each of their strengths to accomplish tasks which they cannot accomplish alone. Students under this philosophy are expected to be lifelong learners. Since they are self-regulated, they will be able to apply what they learn in school and learn new things in real life. I have here sketches of how an ideal student under Reconceptualism would look like. This is the crafted costume that will represent this philosophy. The leaves represent the learners. As they reassess and reconstructed continually, the learners will grow on their own, which symbolizes the leaf in this part. And the one that looks like people holding each other represent the learners that can be in group activities in which they will learn by doing and enhance their cooperative skill. The binary code signifies intelligence and represents students that are being able to think critically and creatively. And lastly, the gear symbolizes the continuous momentum in learning and for learning and supports the theme of being student-centered environment.
In short, these philosophies aims to produce a democracy-loving, self-sufficient, and competent learners.
Hi there. I hope you learned something from this short discussion course. To give you an overview of the advantages and challenges of reconceptualism,
it's a step closer to inclusive education. This philosophy recognizes that students are unique. They have unique preferences, personality, backgrounds, and social contexts, and they are expected to learn inside the classroom. Instead of implementing a standardized approach, teachers are enabled to put all of these factors into consideration by letting the students explore the topic on their own. With the guide of the teacher, students can come up with their own strategies that will help them in learning. In this philosophy, students are little thinking factories. They will be fed with information which they need to process to produce knowledge.
going back to our question, what is common with fledglings and kittens? Well, aside from the fact that they are both animals and they are both young, there's still one more reason which is quite related to our topic for today.
To give you a hint, it has something to do with their parents, and it is also observable in other animals. The right answer is, their parents are reconceptualists. Sounds funny, right? But their parents do not tell them what to do and do not just allow them to do what they want. They guide them. When fledglings takes their first flight, the parents are close by. They let their children fly around and teach them how to look for bugs and worms. If you observe kittens, they explore their surroundings and their mother cat acts as their first teacher. She will show them how to jump, how to eat, and look for food, and the kittens will be able to learn this after some practice. The parents will make changes in teaching their children the basics of survival based on their performance. If the fledgling cannot find thick branches to land, the bird will move to a bigger tree and their child will follow them. If the kittens cannot jump high enough, the mother cat will look for lower platforms which can be reached by her kittens. Hence, we can say that they are reconceptualists.
Did you learn something? Helpful. So to check how well you understand this topic, take a look at these challenges. Don't worry, these are just simple puzzles and games for the mind. Here is an example. Figure it out? If you enjoyed it, you can access these games through the link posted in this video. The first one to solve the riddle will receive a prize. So back to you, Nicole.
Before we end this video, I want you all to listen to this reinterpretation of the
I'm used to a classroom that the teachers are the center. But I have no choice but to conform to the system. But your conceptualism breaks those barriers. I'd swear I'd never go back then. My perception of education has changed. Every student is unique, just like us, and we have to nourish what they have. Collaboration with each other, grouping themselves to learn better, giving importance to what they know, enhances their chance to make their knowledge grow. The teacher facilitates, students are active.